The Little Gnomes, and the Lost Firefly. In a beautiful enchanted forest, where tall trees whispered and bright flowers bloomed, lived a group of cheerful little gnomes. Their cozy homes were hidden among the roots of ancient trees. Every day, the gnomes worked, played, and laughed together. The forest was their home, and they loved it dearly. Among the gnomes were 4 best friends who did everything together. Their names were Mushroom, Berry, Twig, and Twinkle. They were different, but that made their friendship even stronger. Together, they were always ready for an adventure. Mushroom was the most curious gnome. He always wanted to explore and discover something new. Berry was clever and knew every path and shortcut in the forest. Twig knew all about plants and animals, and Twinkle was brave and kind, always ready to help. One bright morning, while the gnomes were picking berries for breakfast, a tiny firefly fluttered toward them. She looked nervous, and her wings buzzed faster than ever. "Please help me," she cried. "My brother is lost. We were flying together last night," the firefly explained. "But he disappeared and never came home." Mushroom leaned closer, his eyes wide with concern. "Don't worry," said Twinkle gently. "We'll help you find him." "But the forest is so big," Twig said quietly. Berry smiled and nodded. "We'll do what we always do," she said. "We'll search together. Each of us has a special skill." The gnomes packed their tiny backpacks and set off. Their journey began in a sunny meadow filled with colorful flowers. They looked under petals and around tall grass, but the firefly was nowhere to be found. Twig paused and thought carefully. "Maybe he flew near the stream," he suggested. The path to the stream was winding, but Berry led the way with confidence. Soon, they heard a soft rustling sound near the water. "There," Mushroom whispered, pointing to a bush. A little hedgehog was stuck between tangled branches. "Please help me," the hedgehog squeaked. Twinkle carefully freed him, gently moving the branches aside. "Thank you," the hedgehog said gratefully. "I saw a glowing light flying toward the old oak tree." The gnomes thanked the hedgehog and hurried on. The old oak stood tall on a small hill, its roots twisting deep into the ground. Something sparkled faintly between them. "It must be the firefly," Mushroom exclaimed. Suddenly, the ground rumbled softly. A badger stepped out from beneath the tree, blinking sleepily. "Oh, sorry to disturb you," Berry said politely. "We're looking for a lost firefly." The badger nodded slowly. "Yes, I saw him," he said. "He was frightened and hid in my burrow." He stepped aside, and there, curled up inside, was the tired little firefly. Twinkle gently lifted him into her hands. The firefly blinked and smiled when he saw his sister. "Thank you," he whispered. "I was scared, but now I'm safe." The gnomes felt warm and proud inside. They all returned together to the heart of the forest. Animals gathered to thank the gnomes for their kindness and teamwork. "You're true heroes," said a squirrel with a happy flick of her tail. Berry smiled. "We just helped together." As evening fell, the gnomes returned to their cozy homes beneath the trees. They were tired but very happy. Helping others always made their hearts feel full. The forest grew quiet and peaceful once more. And so another day ended in the enchanted forest. The gnomes knew new adventures were always waiting. Because where there is friendship and kindness, there is always a story to be told. The end.